It's just me, Christine IC, and I guess it's my turn to see how to do this van build. And what I'm going to be doing is, I thought, so this is during the day, me being now both Matt and I being empty nester, I'm finding that I have a little bit more time and that I can help Matt get some projects that I'm capable of doing, whereas he does a lot of the building and the whole thinking process. I think I can stain a few of the wood part. So we're gonna test out. I've never stained before, to tell you the truth, and I'm not a big builder or mechanical or anything like that. I'm okay with crafts like knitting, crocheting, quilting. I'm okay with that, but I think I can do this, and we'll get that done. He already bought the supplies. I'm going to test out an area on the side here just to see what it looks like and see if we actually like it, and then see how it goes from there, because it's a process. It's like a in between coats. It's like 6 hours, so we're gonna try this out. Okay, so I vacuumed really well, and then I am going to, it says to do a 220 sanding prior to, and then we're going to vacuum again, and then we might even do a piece of tape to pick up any lint. So I really this is not my thing. Okay, another vacuum. Better lighting. So we have the Minwax Polyshades stain, and this is a gloss slate. So we're kind of making it smooth, so if any stain or any spills we make, it won't show up here. So I'm kind of making sure it's smooth and that I've picked up most of it. Alright, I gotta vacuum just a little bit more. And then he picked up a really nice extra soft Purdy brush. So we'll see if this works, but let's shake this up really well. Oh wait, forgot. I haven't done, to be honest, you're just gonna listen to me talk. To be honest, I haven't done something crafty in a long time. Oh, I haven't even started those wobbles yet, and I have a sweater that I bought yarn for. That hasn't even started yet. So I'm going to take a little section here. Put it on. That was crooked already. What the hell? So we're putting it on the aluminum, just to be on the safe side. We're not staining the aluminum. Molly is patiently waiting, because after this we're gonna go for a walk. She likes her walks nowadays. I like this tape. Good choice, Matt. I'm glad I can help, because other times, hold on, gotta focus here, focus. Some of the stuff that he does it's over my head, and I'm not comfortable around tools. And then we are looking at a really cool option to do the countertops to keep it light in here still. But just to give you a little story, a lot of things that you see in this van, hold on, let me think here, let me watch what I'm doing here. Okay, there, that's taped up. All right, now let's get shaken. No, a lot of the stuff that you're seeing in the van, like that will always be seen, is actually recyclable. We got from other places. Some of the stuff like he used in the minivan, like the wood, yeah, that's we've had that, and he has a bunch of it. So that's kind of the finishing part of it. It's the walls that we're really concerned about. So hold on, let me get this open without spilling. It's pretty smooth now, clean. We'll see how this goes. Ooh. So it's a gray. I'm just gonna go do this side first, just to see what it looks like. I'm kind of scared. Sorry, I'm hiding. I'm just gonna do this one strip out here. Probably going, Christine, just lay it on, just lay it on. Well, I'm kind of scared too. I don't want to mess that up. I think the theme of this year is, the color theme is kind of our gray, because even our condo, we went towards gray, grayish tint, bluish. Here we have like a burgundy wall. That's the side of our closet into the kitchen. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not bad. It's kind of a neat effect. We'll see what it looks like. I think we can go forward. But hold on. Let me message Matt real quick. Alright, so I'm going to take a picture. Let's send it to Matt. Let's see how fast he gets back to me. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. That's only one coat. Here, let me show you. So there it is. It's a nice coat. So I think it's good. I think it's good. This will be good. Different. Putting it on now. Oh, hold on. That's him. Hold on. Just a second. Going with it. Here we go, guys. Okay, so we're going to slowly, I don't know why, stuff like this just makes me like scared to do. Whereas I will, for any knitting project, I know I will have to restart 3 times. Because I'll get like just a little bit started and I have to restart. I'm like, oh God, I just messed it up. But here, you know, things like this is a little bit more permanent, harder to change, harder to, you know, so I don't want to mess up. This is probably more therapeutic for me. You're getting this whole rambling. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put it on nice and even for the first coat, because then I guess you let it dry. Oh, Molly's in here now. She's waiting. We're gonna go walk. I'm just being very, very gentle. That's just my nature. So I'm doing the bottom, the floor of this drawer or cubby. It's for the convection cooktop. Granted, how much time we will actually cook in here, I don't know. But I wouldn't mind the option. We're chit-chatting here, right? If you have any questions, let me know. Please subscribe, like this video. I'd really appreciate it. But this talking is not planned out. I figured it'd be kind of a fun, different view. My take on the whole van build. I'm excited for it. I can't wait till it's done. But I also know it's gonna take time to implement some of the ideas that Matt has. And they're not your everyday. And we could have followed someone else's plan, but we have specific needs and wants for our van, and how we, through living in the RV or having that on trips and utilizing that for race trips and when we had the kids with us, and then learning from the things we liked about it and the things we hated about it. Yeah, it's all trial and error, people. Everything is. Nothing is set in stone. I mean, Matt didn't expect that I would actually like van life. You know why I wasn't on board in the beginning? You're probably going, what are you talking about? Matt had, 2020, he bought a minivan. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I did a tour. It was after the fact that I said, Matt, You want to do a tour of the minivan? Because we took a trip in it because during the pandemic, you know, you couldn't fly anywhere. And I love to fly. So we took a trip. We went to the Kentucky. It was a nice trip because it was for my birthday. Well, hell, I enjoyed it. You know why I said no in the beginning? It's because I did it as a child. Like, we had the carriage van, and we traveled to 16 states when I was a kid for swim meets. I was a constant going to swim meets on weekends or for a week and just everywhere. And I have 3 brothers and me and my mom. Yeah, see? And my dad worked all the time. So I was in the van. So that's what we did. We traveled by van. And I was like, not having to do with it. Once Matt said something, I was like, oh, really? And maybe I was, I was prejudging it, thinking I wasn't going to like it. Well, here I am. We are now building this van. And I truly, truly appreciate Matt's hard work in this because it's totally awesome. Enjoy this rambling. Let me know. I'm trying to get into that little crack there. So this whole empty nester deal is, I'm finding out that I have a little bit more time. Granted, there's stuff to do at the house. I have projects to get to. But then this project is a little bit more pressing because we want to get it done. Take more trips. Go other places besides Texas. Not that I don't like Texas. I like Texas. But the whole point of the van was to go travel to different places. We'll see how this goes, because if it goes well, we're going to do the inside of the closet. Just some protection. And actually, I get to contribute some of the help here. I feel bad sometimes when Matt's doing all the work and I can't, physically. But I am going to try to kind of help out film. Hold on. That's Molly. I'm almost done. And you can tell me if I did a horrible job. I'm okay with it. Because this is first time staining. You're probably thinking this is not thick enough. But, we can go slow. Let's start slow. Just start slow. 1 coat. I let it dry. I think it turned out okay. And then we'll wait. So Molly and I are going to go for a walk. Okay, we're back about 7 hours later. It looks pretty good. Here, let me show you. That kind of looks cool. In the camera, it looks really good. So I'm going to sand here real quick and then put another coat on. You're on a different camera right now. I don't have my other camera that I usually film. So we'll see how this goes. But second coat. I kind of like it. It's kind of a different look. So in the 7 hours, I jump started a wooble. So I'm in the middle of a wooble. It's Jojo the bunny. If anybody knows, if you know, you know. But I like the gray. It looks kind of cool. It's bringing out some of the grains, I guess. I don't know what you call it. This is pine, by the way. And I guess I'm going really light. I guess I want to be careful of how deep we go, but it is different. So, okay. That one's done. Second layer done. Hey guys, welcome back. It's the next day. So we're back here shaking this up again. So we have to sand again and then vacuum, of course, and we'll put another layer. So we sand away again. Took it up earlier. Had a massage. Love my massages. I love my massage therapists. We have good conversations. So here we go. Third coat. We'll see how this is. I'm going to start at the top of here. So if you guys didn't see, I added this. I wasn't sure. But Matt came yesterday and we added it. But I wanted to get this done before he gets home. He might do some stuff on it. I don't know. But it's a busy weekend this weekend. But I know I want to do some other stuff. He's working on the plumbing right now. We're not putting the water tanks in yet, just because we're not ready for it yet. We wanted to get everything in its place before we start figuring out. So that's why taking another trip is ideal to see if that's where we want. So we're just gonna use temporary like water jugs just so we can get a taste of the layout and where we go. But I have to say, this is actually very calming to do. I like the 3 coats. And then we gotta test out the poplar. See how it takes the stain. I got something on me, boo. Sorry. Molly's waiting. We're gonna go play again. So I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know if you are. Because if you want me to, I can do more videos on the Bando. The whole build, it's just it's out of my comfort zone a lot of the time. But I know, I mean, I'm learning, constantly learning new things every day, all day. Like just learning how to edit, how to add things, how to make it better is always a process. And we've learned a lot. I like the fact that we did build it, but it's a lot of hard work. And we get what we want. You know, we're still searching things out, products, still learning. That's why we like sharing. My channel is not sponsored at all. Not that I'm not looking for it, but we really wanted to give you our opinion on things, and we really take into account if the stuff works. Man, it sucks when stuff doesn't work. Like when we had an RV, whew, when stuff would break down, it's a like monumental moment. It's not a small thing. So it's like we've learned from all that. We take that into account, and we just kind of hopefully, we pray that it doesn't happen on this one. But you know it's going to happen. It just does. So you prepare for that. And maybe some of this stuff might be overkill to you guys, but when it comes down to it, I'm telling you, some of this work that Matt is doing is to make for smoother traveling. Hey, we're back. I put a 3rd coat on yesterday. It's dry, so we're going to finish. We kind of like it. And we're going to take off the tape. We did okay on the little edges, but you could use a little bit more touch-ups. We'll take a smaller brush and do that. But Matt is ready to, it's the weekend, so he's ready to start working and me get out of the way so he can do his job. Ta-da! I think it looks pretty good. Woohoo! Pretty proud of myself.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna end the video, the vlog for today so I can get it up and loaded, but I wanted to share with you real quick. Here is the first part of my wooble. I have to add ears and a tail, but on the next video I will show you the finished product. So I'll see you in the next video.